was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide. Lost in. All right, guys. Hey, I'm Shawn Cheek, webpianoteacher.com. How are you? Been doing this for 20 years and loving it more every day. So we're going to learn the first page of this great song and this great rendition for piano. I like it better than the original myself, playing it just on piano and singing. So let's get right to it. All right, we are in the key of F, and it is very important that you realize what that means. Okay, if you don't know chords, and what key you're in, you're missing out. Even if you can already play stuff, this will really help you. So the key of F means we're going to have one flat. It's B. Every time we come across a B, it's a B flat, but I notate those so you won't catch you by surprise. We start with an F chord, okay? It's actually an F9. So here's an F chord. If you add 9, there's an easy way to think of an F9. Just add one letter up from the name of the chord. So if it's an F, you just go up one letter to G. So you have this sound. Hear that sound? Just call it an F9. You can do that to any chord. Okay, so we start off with a low F octave on the left hand, a low F, and then we move up to a higher F, and then the right hand comes in with this right here, C, G. So here's middle C, so I'm above that, and I just do 5, 2, 3, 4. We're in 4 time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Get that first measure down. And 2 and 3, 4. Now we move to the second measure and we have more F9. Left, left with the octave again. C, G, dun, da, dum. And for this, just think da, da, da. For rhythms, sometimes it just helps just think of a little thing to say. Da, da, dum. So the beginning of that measure, we go 1 and 2 and bum, ba-dum. Okay, so now we put those two things together from the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, now we start over with something very similar. And this is really a roll down, but it's notated here as a triplet. So you do the F, F again, and then the right hand does the C, G, and then you play the F on the left hand right here on count 4, and then you can just do this. Just roll it down, C, G, F, C. But if you want to go, if you want to do that, you can da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, but you can roll it too. Your choice, okay? And when you do that, whenever you have something moving from the fifth finger to the thumb, you want to make sure that your wrist is flexible this way, okay, as it moves down. See, I actually move inward like that. And when you go up, it moves out. You ever see somebody does this? That elbow's coming out. Okay, so make sure that wrist is nice and flexible when you do that. So let's do this first line again and go 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we move on to the second line. Okay, so after you do that roll down, you're rolling all the way down to that F, and you have ba-da-da-bum. I was standing all alone against the... Missed the note there. My lyrics are close in here. They're not exactly where they go, but at least they're in there where you can tell where you are in the singing, okay? So F in the left, C, G, C. So I have an octave there on my right hand. I'll go 1, 5, 2. The finger numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know that, right? And 2 and 3 and I was. She actually sing I on that and then was on the D. So the I is kind of right here actually. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3. And the and of 3 is the F down here on the fifth finger. And then G, B flat, D. That's a G minor chord looking at it all by itself. I was, and then the left hand just fills out that and of 4 with the D. So that first measure is 1 and 2 and We move on, standing. All right, so on that second measure, we have a full F chord here. I'm actually going to play this F in my left hand. See that F, F? I like that better. I was you know, actually, no, I'm going to do what I have there. So that I think I did that on purpose. So F, A, C, F. Yeah. So F, A, C, F. If you want to play that F with your left hand, you can. It works either way, so that's up to you. F here, and you can always do that. You can put notes in the middle and the left or right hand according to what you like. Standing. I'm kind of going back and forth with doing it with either one. But it's an F, A, C chord, and then I have the A and the F again there, and then the F here, left hand or right, either one you want, and then G, B flat, D, F. So that measure is standing. And then we go back to the F chord here, A, C, F, left hand on a low F. All alone against the... Now, beautiful chord right here. So you had another F chord there. Right here you had F, F, and then right here you have a beautiful chord. We won't get into what that's called, but it's C, E, G. You have your C chord in there, add an F in there, and then just another a G on the thumb. And it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so that measure is all alone against the... And you have this rhythm coming back and forth all the time in this one that you need to get. Da, da, da. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Da, da. And once you get that down, it's going to make the rhythm for all the rest of it easier. Like my lessons, it's $1 for 7 days to try out my website. Complete access, cancel anytime. 85% of people who try it out keep going for the year. So see what you think. You can download my sheets and learn lots of cool stuff that I've done over the past 20 years. All right, now let's do this whole line. I was standing all alone against the... And then world outside. You were searching. I was searching for the words there. Outside, I think outside might go a little bit after that as far as your singing it goes. Okay, so we start off with a D minor. D minor always has DFA, and it can be mixed around. Look, that says ADF, but it's still the ingredients and recipe for a D minor chord. Not only in this song, but in any song. You'll see that notated in chord notation as a D and then an M after it. ADF, left hand on a D. And then we add the bass here, so D octave with that D minor. And then another D here, left hand, and then we have a beautiful chord here again. It's just a fistful of chord. A, C, D, E, F. It's every note. And you ever wondered why they're kind of catty-cornered like that if you see that music notation? That's because they're so close together that it just makes sense to, put it offset. But you play them all at the same time anyway. Okay, and there's always a chord in there, and I like it that way too because then you can kind of see that root position chord, A, C, E, and the other notes are built around that. So you can always kind of pick out a chord right there and then put the odd man outs in there. And it's just beautiful. It's every finger. So that first measure there is outside. You were... Now, on the next part here, and the lights get ahead of me because I make mistakes, or I play extra notes that I shouldn't because I'm vamping. Got to stick to the script. A, D, F, left hand on a D, D minor, play it again, and then you have that fill note with the left hand thumb, and then G, C, an open fourth. Listen to that. You don't always have to have a fistful of chord. You can just have an open fourth or fifth, and it sounds cool. So that measure is 1 and 2 and... You were searching. Okay, so on this measure, we go to a full B flat chord. B flat D F is how you spell a B flat major chord. Another F on the thumb, and then B flat, low B flat in the left hand. And then just the bottom three of that same chord, B flat again. Then a little suspension action going there, B flat and C together. Okay, so let's do this whole line. At the end of this lesson, I will play all 4 lines. We're doing one line at a time right here. You were searching Okay. Third line. No, fourth line. Okay. For a place to hide. Lost in. Okay. So we have a suspended chord right here. And you have that odd man out chord again. Just look at the ones on the left. Find your interval there, and then you add the C. F, B flat, and C. Okay, that's how you do those. And then right after that, you have B flat, D, F. Since I just played F, B flat, C with a 1, 2, 3, it's easy for me just to do 2, 4, 5 on B flat, D, F. You don't always have to play those chords 1, 3, 5. You know that, right? You can do it this way. Okay. Then another one of those. So that measure is 1, and for a place to hide. And then we have a wonderful chord here. It's called a 4/5. Okay, have you heard this? You've heard that? Carole King, Elton John, Billy Joel, excuse me, all the great singers, songwriter, piano people love the 4/5. And what does that mean? You've heard the sound of it. It's a 4 chord over a 5 bass. You say, what's 4 and 5? Well, whatever key you're in. We're key of F. So F, do your alphabet. F, G, A, B, C. That's the 5. C is the 5. B flat was the 4. F, G, A, B flat. So it's 4/5. So you have 4 chord, the B flat chord, over the 5 bass. You can do that in any key. Figure out what 4 and 5 are, and then you got it. Place to hide. Then a full chord, F, B flat, D, F. So that measure is high. And then we move on to G, C, that open 4th sound. See, you don't always have to play a full chord. C in the bass. And then I play G and E with the right hand, G and E. Another 4/5, that B flat over the C bass. Okay? So this whole line, see if I can not add any notes here. For a place to hide. Lost in. There we go. Now let's do the playthrough where we do all 4 lines for you. Okay? And let's see if we can get through it. See if I can see it. It's small, and I don't see too good these days. For a place to hide. Guys, I'll see you on the website. We'll finish the whole thing. It'll be a lot of fun. Join the web piano teacher community where we post videos of ourselves playing. All the other piano people on the site. Lots of great people there. They encourage you all the time. They don't judge. And we have really interesting comments about music, piano playing, gigging, all that sorts of things. See you there. Talk to you later.